Faith is a beacon of hope. As your problems come to light, faith is a beacon of hope to let you always solve them so that you don't have to cope. If you make sure you believe and follow the right path, Jesus Christ will always reward you, sparing you from the entire wrath. So it's always nice when you guide all the actions that you use, that you will gain the hope about faith that you will choose. And when Jesus Christ does see the beacon of hope you guide, he'll know it's the right choice, bringing faith to you with pride. And isn't that the truth? Faith is a beacon of hope, It's like a lighthouse. We keep our faith, we shine the light of Christ. Or actually, should I say, God shines his light on us, Problems come to light. Faith is a beacon of hope, These problems, they come to light sometimes. Our struggles do. So that you always solve them so you don't have to cope, We keep our faith, you'll solve them, When you let them defeat you and you roll on your belly and just let them defeat you, that's when you get defeated. You're like a doormat for the enemy. That's problematic. But if you always solve them so you won't have to cope with them. If you make sure you believe and you follow the right path, Jesus Christ is always going to reward you and spare you from the entire wrath. If you believe, if you keep your faith and you follow the right path God leads you to, let me tell you something. Christ is going to always reward you, and he'll spare you from the entire wrath, the full-on wrath. You'll get some of it, but you will be spared from some of it also, and it won't be the full force. So it's always nice when you guide all the actions that you use, when you follow the right path, when you hold thoughts captive, your mind captive. That way you're not making dumb decisions or things you're going to regret, That you will gain guide all the actions that you use, that you'll do the right things, you'll act the right way, not the wrong way, not things that you do that you're going to regret later. Yeah, I get it, we all do those things. But when we have God in our lives, we do them less, and if we keep our focus on him, he'll guide us the right way. And like I said, keep your thoughts captive. Yes, I know I struggle with impure thoughts sometimes, and I know many others do. It's a struggle continuously. But I do my best to try and hold them captive. And when I don't, God does convict me for it. That you'll gain that hope about the faith that you will choose. You'll gain that hope as you put your focus on God, as you're guiding yourself on the right path. As you're, when God sees you're doing incentive, but yet you're still struggling, he's gonna help you out because he sees you having the slightest bit of incentive. You're trying to say it was a piece of a building collapse on you, and you're trying to remove a piece of the building off. And somebody comes, rescues you, lifts it off. Well, that's what God's going to do with you with those things. If you're struggling with them, he's going to help you out. He will not leave you. It's not like God's going to be like, oh, fend for yourself. No, he will help you if you pray to him for it and if he sees that you are actually attempting to fight the battle. And when Jesus Christ does see the beacon of hope you guide, when he sees a light that you shine, his light, he's going to know that it's the right choice, bringing faith to you with pride. He'll bring that faith to you. He'll bring everything else, blessings, protection, everything else to you. And Jesus will never turn away his child. He'll never turn away one of God's children. You can be assured of that. So just remember that, guys. Faith is a beacon of hope. Y'all have a great and blessed night. I love yous.